The old world is dissolving and a new reality is rising. This week, the guides are asking one powerful question. Will you rise with it, or will you fall back into the patterns and priorities of the past? In today's channel message, they reveal how to break free from the false light, how to stop playing the game that you were never meant to win, and how to step fully into the vibration of the new earth. For those of you that are new to the channel, I am a light worker who uses automatic writing to channel messages for my guides, and I share their messages here with you. So, if you've been feeling the tension, the uncertainty, or that deep inner nudge that something big is shifting, you're not imagining it. This is your moment to choose your path. So, let's get into the reading. Will you prepare for what is to come? Will you trust and believe in the process, or will you fall back into habits and societal norms and responsibilities? You will need to choose when the time comes. As you start to clear and come back to your true nature, what might have seemed important at the time will start to not be so. Your wants will start to become less as you recognize you already have everything you need. The accumulation of stuff will just seem like baggage and a waste of resources and space. This is all part of the transition. When you start to dive deeper into the light and love, things that hold darkness or cause separation will lose their shine as you realize it was a distraction and false light. It was there to hold your attention and keep you in the game that they want you to play. Once the blinders are removed, the game is no longer fun, and you will see its real motives, and you will unlock your potential as you level up and realize that you can create whatever you want instead of being forced to follow someone else's rules. There is always a better way. You just need to come into awareness to see the truth, to start the journey towards something better. New Earth is just that. As you raise your vibration, it opens more opportunities and potentials for what could be. It's a vibrational shift into something less constricting, less dense, that allows you to explore parts of yourself that you forgot existed, as you were told that it was wrong or not real by those who were locked in the system or the game. As you clear your blockages, you'll realize the benefits of vibrational shifts. You'll notice how much better life flows when you aren't caught up in the densities of others and their drama. Life will feel lighter as your focus is no longer on the darkness or the depravities of society. You will come into flow when you stop walking on eggshells around others. Learn to let go and see how much easier life can become when you release your shackles and can finally be free. You just need to decide where you want to go with that freedom and be open to new possibilities and dream bigger. Your life is made of choices, which create shifts. With that shifts are vibrations, in which vibrations are your access to what you are at your core and the understanding of your capabilities and how powerful you really are. You aren't small. Energetically, you take up space and spread out and shine. You connect to everything around you and are affecting their energy. Just because you can't physically see it doesn't mean that it's not there. It's much like sound waves or the light spectrum. You are limited in the range in which you can perceive, but that does not mean that there isn't more. This is the same with outer space and the quantum field. Your tools only allow you to access so much, but there is infinite out there. Just because it cannot be perceived doesn't affect its truth of existence. It's just part of the role that you are playing in the limitations of the density that you're in at the moment. But beneath what people can physically see, you are so much more and can do so much more than you could ever imagine. You are endless potential waiting for that spark to start you off and allow you to shine. Just know that it's there and you'll find your strength. You'll open that door, you'll start your journey to be something more. With the transitions happening, you are moving away from your ego self and becoming more aligned with your spiritual self. This is not to say the ego was not important, but it was put into place to keep you in duality and in survival mode while you are in a physical body on the earth plane. It has served its purpose and done its job, but it has more control over your life and your decisions than you have. It's like a boss at a company. It runs the show, decides who has what roles, and what the workload is like. It sometimes doesn't care about the employees, just their own goals and needs. That's fine when you are just looking for a paycheck and to get by. But when you start to realize that you can do more and be more, then the restrictions the boss, your ego, put into place to keep you in line are no longer a benefit but a detriment. And if you are ever going to get ahead and have your own say, you need to distance yourself from the boss, your ego, that was only thinking of itself. It's only then that you can be free and untethered. You can build your own thing with your own input without being undermined. This is your life. Your ego was fine when you were just going through the motions. But if you want to expand, then you need to remove or retrain the ego to how you want things to run. This is the only way you can evolve. That comes with awareness and the desire to do the work to get there. You must then start to trust the inner voice, your spiritual side, if you want to grow and expand. When you start creating from your heart, then you will be turning your life around and going in a new direction. This is what you need to do to get to New Earth. You must let go of what was, come from love, and create from the heart. This is how you raise your vibration to pull yourself out of the darkness. The Earth is currently doing the same thing. It's opening up to let the light in and releasing what isn't working. It's adjusting and changing in order to evolve. It must make space to let the light in. That might look like earthquakes, volcanoes, or natural disasters, but it's going through the same process of change to allow room for something bigger. Mother Earth is not alone in this transition. There are many on this planet coming into awareness that this is not working and starting to shift to release that to make more room for something that does. It is all a process and it's called evolution. It's how you continue, but on your own improved terms as you take back control of your life. This is not a time for fear. It is a time to be excited. The timeline is starting to solidify as the Earth does her part for the big shift. As she shifts and evolves, you must as well, as part of your DNA is connected to the planet your physical body was born on. You are connected and go through changes together in some respects. You must then ground yourself more as she shifts, as you need to calibrate to her new ley lines and poles. It's going to feel off, so to speak, as you make these changes. Think of it as any big change. When you are used to doing things in the same routine, you know what to expect and it feels comfortable as there are no surprises. When you move into something new, not experienced before, you don't have all the answers and don't know what comes next. This makes you unable to prepare yourself mentally with how you plan to respond. This feels uncomfortable as it means that you cannot control things and you need to go with the flow and be reactionary instead. This is the tension and uneasiness you are feeling. It's not bad, it's just an indication of something new. And with new comes the time of adjustment. So you must take care of yourself and ground yourself as often as you need. Grounding means coming back to your body and connecting to what never changes, which is who you are at your core, the soul level. This is a part of you that comes from love and knows that all is going to be okay. Connect to that and remember who you are and that you wanted to be here to help with the shifts and changes. This is just a part of your journey, the Earth's journey, and the evolution of what is to come. Get excited, brave soul. No matter what is happening outside, you are always safe when you come home to yourself. Everything is perspective and experiences. How you choose to view things and where you place your focus is always up to you. Where are your priorities and what do you want to see grow? You don't need to follow the chaos. Just follow your heart and you'll know what to do next, who needs your help, and how to help, what needs you to let go, and what to hold on to. Not everything can come with you when you move to the next level. With changes comes sacrifice. Are you okay with making room for the new, or will you continue to hold on to what is no longer needed? Find safety and security in yourself instead of objects and obligations. You can't build new and still be doing the old. You must release and reset. Learn to trust that everything is happening for a reason and will turn out exactly as it needs to in the end for where you are going next and what needs to come with you. Trust is a difficult lesson to learn, but it comes with love. When you love and trust yourself, you start to move with the flow. It's when you doubt that the flow is broken and fear has won. Why do you fear and what needs to be healed to release that? Can you let go of what holds you back and trust that you are strong enough to build different and better moving forward? It's okay to have doubts, but you do need to address them. They are only there as an obstacle to slow you down. But you must keep going if you're to make it to the other side. And that's where growth happens. And we want to see you grow. We want to see you bloom. You can be the creator of your own life and make decisions on where you want to go from here. No one but you determines your life. It might seem like others have a say, but that's you giving your power away and giving into other people's creations. If these things have not existed since the beginning of time, then they were creations that then became agreed upon. These would be things like jobs, money, rent and mortgage, school, loans, financial institutions, and the like. These were not created by the universe, but individuals with agendas. This is why it's not standardized in every corner of the world. When you see things like these, you must remember that they were once other ways to live. You just need to choose to find or create what works for you. There might be obstacles or sacrifices, but that happens with any change that is made. You must make room for the new, but remove what is not aligned with where you want to go. We are not saying give up your life and go live in the woods, unless that is what you want to do and that would make you happy. What we are saying is come into awareness of where your focus and priorities are and what man made creations you buy into and are promoting out of habit and not because it's something that you want for yourself and where you want to go next. Find that disconnect and misalignment and really think about it. You can't continue to do what makes you miserable without making any effort to change your circumstances. There are options out there or new ones that you can create. Decide where you have given up on yourself and your needs and why. Make a choice to do better and take back the trajectory of your life. This is an opportunity to check your priorities. If you get to start over with more options on New Earth, what would you want to do differently? How would you want to live? What type of environment? What would you like to do with your time if money and a job weren't a thing? What drives you? What makes you happy? If you can't answer the question of what do you really want, then you never really thought about it or still need to heal that part of you that feels that you don't have a choice and happiness is not something that you are worthy of. Is this still where you are in your life? Are you able to get past that and envision a world where you are safe, where you can do what you enjoy and strive, where you won't be attacked but loved? Are you able to come into that vibration and want that for yourself? You can have these things. They can be yours. You just need to do the work to get your thoughts to go there, to be able to call that to yourself and create it. Think of this as an opportunity to remove those blockages so that you can have what you need to get there. Will you make room and take time, or are you still giving up on yourself? You don't have to buy into what society has handed to you. You can have better and create different. You just need to believe that you can do it and then take the steps to get there. It's never too late. Thank you, and I'll see you next week.